They were wizards, but they slit your gizzards too. They plundered arcane mysteries, and all their foes did wail. Beware lest ye encounter a mighty Mage of Sail.
Bonjour! It is I, Patrick McNamara of Dog Food Studios, your best friend and the only person who truly understands you. We are gathered here today to play Mage of Sail, a swashbuckling game of magic and mystery based on Mage the Ascension. Thankfully, I'm not telling this story alone because I don't think I'd be able to come up with enough stuff. I am joined by some of my friends. First up, you cannot say, "Oh, rad, lol," without Holly Conrad. As Aura Edmonston, it's Holly Conrad.
Did we clap that?
I guess.
We clapped that. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Yeah, it's an anagram. Second up, you can't spell jail pipe
What?
without Lidija Piper.
Jail pipe.
We're not clapping.
I was like, do you want me to do it? I can do a different one.
It's not,
No,
it's
no,
not
that's
you.
good.
No, we're gonna keep it now. You have to live with this.
You can't spell jail pipe without Lidija Piper. As I've spent a long time trying to come up with them, but Dave still gets a song. As Liga, it's Lidija Piper.
We're clapping for you.
I'm still yeah.
It's for you, the person.
I do get a clap. Thank you.
Not Patrick.
Third up, let me get my notes.
God damn it.
Yeah, I know.
Is there a
that's how you know it's
pre-chorus?
going to
I
be.
just need to know.
There's a
Is there a bridge?
Here it
There's
comes.
when I think of this group of Thens, I think this party is nice. This party is jumping. Yippee-i-yo. And everybody's having a ball. Yippee-i-yo. I tell the fellas, start the name calling, yippee-i-yo, and the girls respond to the call. And the women shout out, who let the dogs out? Dabe. Dabe, 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 Dabe. Who let the dogs out? Dabe, 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 Dabe. Who let the dogs
Oh my
out?
God.
Dabe, 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 Dabe. Who let the dogs out? Dabe,
Keeps
Dabe,
going.
Dabe, Dabe, Dabe. As Wilhelm, lovely Dabe Alan. So the claps are actually quite hard to edit. So it benefits future Patrick for these jokes to not be very good.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so the
So that
scattered
you'll-
clap
yeah.
is better for you.
Yeah, of just
Okay.
the
Yeah.
pity claps are easier to
Great.
mix.
Perfect.
Okay.
So,
You know how in when you look up lyrics, they just show them one time,
mhm.
and then you get the point. You don't need to say it 4 times.
Yeah. We'll do who let the
I
dogs
like
out
that
times
method.
4. Yeah.
That's a good.
You got to keep going until you. So there's in British comedy, you keep doing it until it stops being funny, and then you keep going until it's funny again.
Yeah.
So I could have gone another. I was willing to go another 20, 25 times.
Believe you.
That is British comedy, you're
Yeah,
right?
that is absolutely it. Keep
More
doing it until it's
grog.
not funny, and then keep going.
Sable, more grog.
Let's pretend the parrot is dead for a really long
Yeah.
time.
It's So I actually have a small amount of grog. I got the last of the grog. It's an incredibly tiny amount of grog, but I don't drink, so this could still introduce chaos. I'm now going to try the grog for the first time.
Do you have any cool
on camera.
medications this will be very fun with?
Oh no, but we could scare some up.
Mm.
Oh my god.
Everybody shake out.
Oh, it's in the
pockets.
cup.
It's in my cup. I got from my friend Holly. That's
Congrats.
I wouldn't order it in a milkshake,
No.
but it's
No.
it wasn't unpleasant. It burns a little on the way
You
down.
won't get scurvy now due to the citrus.
That's true.
Oh, yeah. I feel like it is tiki drink adjacent.
Yeah,
More
for
like
sure.
of the bitter tiki drink adjacent. Like the kind that they usually garnish with things that aren't tasty.
We originally made just grog. It was just rum and lime juice. And then we did what a pirate would do, which is just start putting other alcohol that we had
Cool.
around
Yeah,
in it.
yeah.
So we made wizard grog, which is when you mix grog with wine.
I don't hate it.
It evens it
it's
out.
It's quite
yeah.
nice.
It's decent.
I
So,
don't
yeah.
hate it.
I'm
Isn't it like a
into
party
it.
juice?
Yes.
This is jungle juice.
Jungle
Yeah.
yeah, it's just jungle juice.
Just
Yeah.
get a bathtub, just spoon
Yeah.
it out into the cup.
Yeah.
So when we were last united as wizards and friends, we were coming out of a brainstorm in which everyone had swapped with someone else to hilarious effect. And we all had a jolly good time. We defeated a couple of Nexus gribblies, one of which is still on the deck of the ship in Gummy form.
That's right.
But the real drama came when right before morning, Aura Edmonston, you were with the Dread Pirate Nigel on the deck of the ship.
Mm-hmm.
He himself had been, this game's so weird. He had been body swapped with you, so you were in Nigel's body and he was in your body. And he threw himself into the dark depths of the Traitor's Sea.
In my body.
In your body, in an attempt to kill the music.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't want to live in this body. Please don't do that. I'm not going to be this weird person for the rest of my life.
You guys have a cool accent for a long time.
It is 3 months later. I'm just kidding. We're gonna start. We're gonna swing in with that thing. Yeah.
Very intense.
We're just gonna skip to you being used to being Nigel. No, we're starting.
Just my face.
I don't know if you guys can see, picking up on the cameras the venom I just got.
I will. I just stand up. Okay.
So yes, Aura Edmonston, you have just seen Nigel apologize to you and ask you to tell Big Paul that Nigel loves him, and then hurl himself off the deck of the ship. And, some thoughts might be going through your mind right now. Firstly, that's my body. Another one is that should Nigel die, he may well take the music with him.
Or he may release it.
Who knows?
I don't know.
You don't know what happens.
Yeah.
But, so you now have a decision to make. Do you let Nigel die? Do you call man overboard? What would you like to do?
I call man overboard because I don't know if Aura doesn't know if she dies if the music is released into the world or if it stays with her.
That's true.
So she feels a responsibility to stay alive before she can banish it.
Okay.
Because it's her fault. So she's going to yell man overboard and then ask Steven, who's on her hat.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I guess not on her hat now. Steven just went overboard.
So we had Steven put on the end of your staff.
Yeah.
So you still have your staff.
Okay.
Yeah, he didn't take all your stuff with him, thankfully.
That's right.
That would have been the pro way to do it.
No, that would have been that would have been the clutch.
Yeah, then you would have been like, you got me, Nigel.
Okay. So I'm gonna ask Steven, I'm gonna say, Steven, can you go down and try to keep him afloat?
Okay.
Just, grab onto him and pull him up. Steven's pretty big. He's a spirit. He's strong.
He doesn't have any physical form.
Oh, I guess that's true. Does he say that to me?
He says, I'm afraid, Aura, I'm made of ectoplasm, which is a kind of spiritual goo.
Oh, okay. Sorry, no goo.
But I can go down and flap around and...
Yeah, show where he is. Yes, perfect. Yeah.
So
alert everyone. We're the man overboard. Look for the goo parrot.
So Nigel, Steven flies down, finds Nigel, who is with the best will in the world. When you start to drown, you start to try and save yourself. Yeah. There's no way that you can just be like, oh no, this was deliberate. The sea. So he is starting to splash, but he's not a terribly strong swimmer at the best of times.
And I tend to, I think I'll also yell at Big Paul. Nigel is in my body and is drowning.
As soon as he hears Nigel is drowning,
yes,
Big Paul abandons the helm of the ship.
Well,
and dives overboard.
Well,
you hear a tremendous splash.
Big cannonball.
He does. I was going to say it probably does a cannonball. That's just how.
That's
Big
the only
Paul
one he
gets
knows.
Yeah. You hear a tremendous splash, and then Big Paul is immediately grabs him and holds him close.
Great.
And it starts swimming back to the ship.
Great.
And Nigel is trying his best to fight Big Paul, and he goes, "No, let me go."
Don't worry, I'm not very strong.
Big Paul has 4 dots in strength, and for Nigel, that was very much his dump step.
Yeah.
His dump stat, not his dub step. I just suddenly went and I was like, oh yeah, dub step.
And then I'm like, well, I don't see any. And I just go, helm empty.
Helm empty.
Now I know that there's some subtle, there's subtext to some sort of romance that could be at play.
Mm-hmm.
And when you generally save someone from water, you come behind them in like a spooning method almost.
Yes.
So it's
in my body. It's my body.
Well, your body is currently Big Bear, Little Bear.
Well.
Good. Very little thing.
If you're comfortable with that, if
we
can make it something else.
Yes, of course. Aura is just in Nigel going,
And,
yes, Aura's cup is totally fine, and she's happy for both of them, but she's going,
So Big Paul manages to someone throws down a ladder for Big Paul, and he carries Nigel's struggling form all the way up on the ship and drops him where he starts to, gasp and splutter and go, and then Big Paul looks at him and goes, how did you fall off the ship?
I'll walk him. He didn't fall, and then just slap him.
Yeah.
I just slap him as hard as I can,
Slap
which
you.
is not very hard.
And yeah.
In my noodly arms.
It's going to hurt later, maybe.
Yeah, you get Nigel gets a big slap so you slap your own body in Nigel's form.
Do we roll damage for that?
Yeah, you don't take any health levels.
No, because he's got nothing.
Yeah. And he goes, ow, ow. Why did you just... I was trying to help you.
This is my responsibility, Nigel, and I have to deal with it. If I can't get rid of this thing in my head, then it's released upon the whole planet, which is much worse than being inside here. So I have to deal with it.
And then Big Paul's listening, and he goes, Nigel, you jumped off the ship?
Well, he jumped off the ship because he has the thing that's in my head all the time, and he can't deal with it because, he's a sad little baby boy.
Big Paul looks at Nigel, and then, with a look of deep disappointment, and he just walks away.
Oh, no.
He doesn't address him anyway. He just...
No, Big Paul, no.
He walks back to the helm, which is good because you need someone.
I mean, it is empty.
Yeah. And and Nigel sags, and he says,
Don't
I was
worry.
trying to help Aura.
I'll talk to him. Don't worry. I'll talk to him. It's fine. I can clear all of this up. It's fine.
Well, we have...
I'm sorry I slapped you, but you're not very strong, so it won't leave a mark.
Yes, thank you. That's... What a blessing.
I am going to have to ask you if we can knock you out, though. You will have to be unconscious for the rest of this time.
I don't know if I'm capable of stopping you from knocking me out.
All right. She knocks him out.
Just bonk straight on the head.
Yeah, with the staff.
Okay.
Oh my god.
And a couple of crewmen come up and go, we'll take Nigel to your quarters?
Yes, just lock him up.
Oh, the brig then.
Yes, take him to the brig and lock him up. Tie him up as well.
I always wanted to take Nigel to the brig.
I mean, it's technically me, but...
Well, no. That's not how I'm going to think
Have
of
a
it.
good day. It's a good day for you.
Thank you. I will do it.
Remind me, Shark is in the bilge, not the brig.
Yeah, he lives in the bilge.
Okay.
He lives in the
We'll start with bees.
which is where all of the filthy runoff goes. He loves it there.
And I would love to understand how I could undo this, because I do not want to be in this boat anymore.
I'm a monkey.
Yeah.
I'm just vibing.
Yeah, I am
up
gonna
top.
just go into after this, I'm gonna go into the captain's quarters where we've had all these books
Mm-hmm.
and just start trying to find something to help.
Something to help.
Yeah, while this is all going on, because I'm just like, there has to be something. I can't, and I'm like telling him, like, Order of Hermes, I'm smart, I can find a solution, blah, blah, blah. And I'm just like going through the books.
So while you go through the books, Liga and Wilhelm, you are currently in shark's form and in monkey form. Do you have anything in particular you're doing around the ship? Or are you just waiting? Are you just kind of sleeping it off now?
I'm still a were-shark, right?
Yeah.
How long am I going to be a were-shark?
Probably you'll be a human again by the end of the scene.
Oh, I was going to be like, I'm going to jump in the water.
Try it out. Spread. Yeah.
I mean,
go for it.
He's gonna be fine. Like if you switch back, he's not gonna be like, no, I am drowning.
Yeah.
I'm going to jump in the water then.
Take a plunge.
I'm going to enjoy this. And maybe I'll meet the shark friends again.
Yeah, make the shark friends again. So you jump in the water and you're gonna be a big shark, presumably.
Yeah, I'm going to go back to shark and just... How often do you get to experience being a shark in the water?
That's
That's
pretty
true.
sick.
Not
Did you ever
too
play
often.
Echo the Dolphin? I think you could just jump out of the water. Just keep doing it. Just keep doing flips.
But no, if you
For
jump out of the
funsies.
water too high, there'll be a storm, and all of your friends will get blown. I'm sorry, spoilers for Echo the
Spoilers for
Dolphin.
Echo the Dolphin, 1992.
Oh, yeah, the storm, yeah. Ugh.
Yeah, it'll take you and all your
So,
starfish friends.
When that nose hit the rocks, that noise taunts me.
I can hear it in my head.
Yeah.
The alien monster at the end of Echo the Dolphin, spoilers for Echo the Dolphin, literally haunted my dreams.
Messed up.
Like, it's
That
one of the
game's
only
messed
things
up.
I've had nightmares about.
It's
Yeah,
messed
I
up.
couldn't get that far.
Yeah.
Fear of the deep ocean.
I've never played this game.
You've
It's
never played
messed
Echo the
up.
Never made
Dolphin?
it past the big whale you meet.
Well, let's just make the rest
That
of
was
this episode
hard.
talking
That
about
was too
Echo the
hard.
Dolphin.
I was too young. It was too hard.
Wilhelm is perched. Sorry, Monkey Wilhelm is perched on the body of Chumbawamba Wilhelm,
Okay.
mostly making sure that nothing fucked up happens.
Okay.
Which I think is okay because a monkey doesn't know what's for
Yeah.
sure going on, especially if they have magical abilities.
Yeah. So Wilhelm Wamba is in your hammock snoozing away,
Great.
and as you sit upon him, perhaps pick lice out of him or whatever. I don't know how
I
much.
feel
I hope-
compelled.
Ideally, I suppose.
There's an
Wilhelm-
urge for some reason of just.
Just give him
Those do look
give him a
good.
little clean.
This time.
This time.
You experience a strange sensation, but it's perhaps more familiar for you as an adept of the sphere of correspondence, of briefly existing in two places at once. Now, you know, of course, that every single place is actually in the same place at all time, and space is an illusion. So it doesn't perhaps surprise you as much when you realize that you are now looking at the monkey that you were a minute ago.
It's like a fun, trippy.
Yeah,
Like not a scary,
it's like
but like a whoa,
yeah.
man.
It's
Like when you go to Spencer's Gifts for the first time. Yeah,
Yeah, actually, we all know that.
we've all
feeling.
been there.
Yeah.
Wow, there's a lot of Simpsons merch here.
Yeah.
When I first went into Costco,
Oh my god.
I remember
Here we go.
it was like in Dragon Age when the dwarves walk out and see the sky for the first time. And I was like, no, there's too much, and the ceiling is too high. I cannot see where it ends.
And then you buy a giant thing of Cheez-Its and walk out.
Yeah,
That's it.
that's it.
Oh my god.
Just raising your
A
comfort
gross
level
of
gradually.
Cheez-Its.
Oh my god.
So yeah, you shift back.
Okay, we did it.
Yeah,
We Freaky Friday back.
you Freaky Friday back.
Cool.
Ugh.
And you, Liga, you enjoy a pretty good swim in the water. You dive around, you do shark stuff with a little twinge of sadness because you can start to feel something pulling you back.
I'm gonna wake up in like garbage, aren't I?
So, I mean, you weren't going to.
It's not good. But that's very good inspiration.
Yeah, but
To the-
you know,
to the DM.
sometimes your players just give you stuff and you got to run with it. I saw that on a YouTube video that like when your players suggest something, you should run with
That
it.
wasn't a suggestion.
So you
It is now.
you begin to feel your consciousness fading backwards, and it's just like a strange cut in a movie where you just cut between two completely different scenes, and you are lying comfortably curled up. You're not in the bilge water.
Ugh.
You are adjacent to it.
You can smell it.
It is nearby. You might suspect that Apex has perhaps deliberately slept somewhere a little bit drier because he knows that would be more to your taste.
It means he's sensitive. We
That's
like
nice
that.
of him.
Yeah. He's going to wake up in the water very confused, but vibing,
Yeah.
probably.
Probably having a great time. Yeah, I would imagine that it's
The
been more
bullies
difficult for Apex to be
gone?
Liga than it has been for Liga to be
For
Apex.
sure.
The bullies are gone now?
He seems very fuck yeah, I'm a shark.
Yeah, the bullies ran away.
Yeah, that's
They're
what I
now-
mean. So he feels pretty good about himself.
Yeah.
You'd think that he would be more grateful after I gave him a better reputation.
Well, he did say, "Thank you, Liga," at the time.
Yeah, but now where exactly? What am I in?
Yeah, you're adjacent to you're in the bilge. You are not in the bilge water though, which I think, like, when you have the option to submerge someone in shitty water and you decide not to do so, that's a gift you're giving them. You then don't have to get them anything for Christmas or birthdays.
Fair.
You're good for the year.
It's like when it's my brother's birthday and he says to me, "What did you get me for my birthday?" And I say to him, every year, every day I let you live is a gift.
So when we're saying like a drier area, like what exactly I want to know, like, what does this smell like?
Oh, it smells bad. You probably want to get out of there.
Yeah, no.
Pretty fast.
Like, am I literally on shit? Like,
No, you are poop adjacent.
What does a bilge look like? I actually don't know.
I don't
just
know
guesstimating.
either. It's
Go
basically
ahead.
I'm just imagining a dark, smelly place filled with foul water.
Yeah.
And that Apex absolutely loves.
I gotta Google this now.
This is great, yeah.
I need to know. I need to know.
It's
lovely.
but you also hear the words, "Man overboard," and you can choose to just stay in your kind of wretched, rat-ridden bilge hole, or you can go and investigate the events.
If I lay here. If
Good.
I just
Yeah,
lay here.
Got a good tactical effort there.
Okay.
I have that moment, and then I eventually get up and go.
Okay. So, and you're in your hammock, so you're already on deck, and you see this consternation. You see, Big Paul is on the helm, and he just looks furious. His face has gone completely red, and because he's bald, he's also like it's a full red head going on here. He is clearly absolutely incensed. You see Aura's body being taken off and is thrown into the brig. And Aura, as it's thrown into the brig, you start to experience a strange sensation.
Oh, no.
Thankfully, you actually wake up. You're not knocked out.
Oh, okay.
But you wake up and you've just been thrown into the brig by your
bumped in the
pirates.
head
Yeah,
by yourself.
You've got a little bit of a...
I'm handmade. It's me. Let me out. Let me out.
No, Nigel.
No, I'm not Nigel. No.
Nigel, we knew you'd try this one. Aura told us, put Nigel in the brig, and we know who we work for. A scary wizard.
I just go limp. I'm just like sadly limp now. Just
Like,
giving up.
You see? More typical Nigel behavior. Exactly what Nigel would do. You've let us on now.
This is the worst day of my life.
See, Nigel's got a Nige, though. You know he's going to blow it in a second.
Yeah,
as soon as he's
for
back
sure.
in, he's going to do some
Oh,
pompous
yeah, for
bullshit.
sure.
Yeah.
What the fuck is Nigel? So Nigel's up there and he goes, ow.
That's all we needed. Just that one noise.
And he
Can we,
looks
make
at
it, can we get that as a ringtone?
ow.
A text message comes in.
And he looks at his hands and he kind of, oh. And he looks up at Big Paul and he says, Big Paul. And Big Paul says, don't fucking even. He goes, oh, I'll go and get Aura out of the brig.
Thank you. I say premeditatively
He comes
as I
down.
go limp.
He comes down to the brig and lets you out. And he goes, hello, Aura. Isn't this an awkward situation that doesn't come up very often outside of the Unconquered Isles?
I would love my things back
Oh, yes.
and to be let out of the bridge.
Oh, yeah, yes, of course.
Also, your sailors hate you, and
uh,
you should be nicer to them.
Everyone hates me,
No,
Aura. I would
everyone
have thought
hates
that you knew that.
Not everyone
No.
hates you.
Everyone
Big
hates me, Aura.
Paul loves you, Nigel. Clearly loves you, and you tried to throw yourself off the boat. And he's mad at you for it, so I need to go talk to him and rescue your love life. And she like takes her staff.
She just grabs the
Yeah,
staff,
and just like
grabs the
stomps
hat,
away. Yes,
stomp
that's right.
away.
Like stomps away.
Big Paul has actually been relieved now because the morning shift is taking over. He was
Right.
there all through the night, so someone else is at the helm, and he is just he's just sitting looking out at the sea,
Yeah, I'll
being
stomp up
extremely annoyed.
extremely loudly. Just, yeah. In my heeled boots that are
Mm-hmm.
probably way impractical for seafaring folk.
They look cool.
Yeah.
Important.
And I'm just like, oh, hello, Big Paul. I am not Nigel. I'm now Aura. Mhm.
Fuck off, Nigel.
I am not Nigel. I can tell you that right now. And I start like naming off a bunch of like magical things that Nigel wouldn't know. And
Oh, okay. All right.
and here's my parrot.
Aye, Captain.
No, I need to talk. Nigel wasn't actually trying to hurt himself. He was trying to stop the horrible, unearthly creature that's in my mind. He was trying to do something good for the world. I have a passenger, so to speak, that shouldn't be there. And he couldn't handle it.
The crazed music that exists only to kill.
Yes, and he was having to deal with it, and he couldn't handle it because he is a soft boy.
He knows.
He's a soft boy who loves you very much, and you should go talk to him because he thinks everyone hates him.
I'm not. I can't explain why I'm so angry at Nigel.
Because he was trying to hurt himself, and you
But
care
I'm
about
very
him.
angry with him, and I can't talk to him right now. I just can't do it right now. But thank you, Captain, for your support in this time. I'm sorry that you still have the music.
Oh, it's fine.
And as you say the music, you hear just
Aura, you're home.
and then the kind of terrible grinding, grating noise that is the music
Yeah.
disappears for a moment, and a great symphony plays,
Mm-hmm.
as if to say how rapturous it is to be back with you. He goes,
Aura, I missed you so much. Never leave me with the Nigel creature again.
That I can promise. I actually say to the music. A weak vessel is no place for you, my extremely annoying other passenger.
I love you too, Aura.
Mm-hmm.
This is a concept I have learned from being with the Nigel creature. He loves the large one.
Yes, that's true. He does, but the large one doesn't want him. I'm now talking to myself, looking over the ocean while Big Paul is just watching it.
So I'm going to say that whenever you want to talk to the music, no one else can hear it.
Right.
Because my least favorite trope in fiction is someone who has an invisible person they're talking to, and someone goes, "What? Are you talking to yourself?" Every time I'm like, "Oh God."
That's okay. So it's all
you
silent.
can,
yes.
you can talk
Okay.
to the music silently.
Okay, good. Yeah, I'm just having this internal monologue with it, and I might be spacing out for a second, but yeah, I'll have this conversation, then I'm like, shut up. It's just like, Big Paul, I do recommend that you talk to Nigel. I think that he's in a dark place, and he needs someone who cares about him to just bring him out of it.
Well, I'll got a lot to concentrate on today with the battle, but I'll think about it once I've. I need some time.
Big Paul, have you ever heard of love languages?
Uh,
Do you like giving gifts
Um,
or acts of service?
I like to help people
Exactly.
by helping them learn new skills and lifting things that are heavy that they might not be able to lift. But
Close
I
enough.
can
Close
lift.
enough. Yeah. Yes. Why don't you just leave something for Nigel? You don't have to speak to him. Just leave him something nice to raise his spirits. Something that would mean something to him. Just leave it for him.
I'll think about it.
No talking, just a gesture. No complicated feelings for big sailors.
Complicated feelings for big sailors. Big Paul is, yes, I've read that. Complicated feelings for big sailors.
Yes, it's a very good book.
Yeah. Thank you, Aura. I'll think of something.
Excellent. And then she'll just walk off
And
trip over a board while she's walking on her shoes.
Do we have episode titles? Because that's a pretty good episode.
Complicated feelings for
complicated
big
feelings for
sailors.
big sailors. I think so. Yeah, because the last one was 10,000 Leagues Under the Sea. We had that
Okay, we
recently.
do have titles. Good.
I
Yeah.
feel like it's in the font of Chicken Soup for the Soul.
Yeah.
Complicated feelings for big sailors.
I can dig that one up.
Urge
That'll
to
be in the
Photoshop
thumbnail.
Rising.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
If your urge to Photoshop is rising, that'd be great because I'm terrible at making thumbnails.
Yeah, that would be great.
There's your first mate, Mary Drexel, walks on board, yawns and stretches. She goes, I have never slept so well in my fucking life. Don't miss anything
Nope.
last night?
I'm just like, fuck off.
Oh, well. That's very spirited good morning to you too, Aura. Are we all ready for the battle?
Just look like I've been hit by a bus.
Oh, someone got into the grog, I see.
No.
Wilhelm appears to be meditating, but is lightly napping, like a power nap.
Yeah, because you've all been up all night apart from anything else.
Yeah, I know. We need those hours.
Yeah.
Thinking about eating things off of
I'm
yourself.
probably very dirty and smell really bad.
Yeah.
We all look really bad. Really bad.
Yeah.
So she's got a mug of coffee and she's just sipping it away. She goes, "So, heard there was a brainstorm. Welcome to the Isles."
We've been here for a long time, and no one tells us about these things.
Oh, well, you never ask.
I have a technical question, maybe for like a future animated sequence.
Mm-hmm.
If a brainstorm happens and you're sleeping, do you still switch, and then are your dreams different?
Yeah, do you want to just ask Mary?
Hey, Mary.
Well,
Wake up out of the meditation, fake meditation. How were your dreams last night? I'm curious.
oh, yeah, they were pretty good. I'm pretty sure that during the brainstorm, I switched with one of the Master Hound's dogs.
Oh,
Uh,
sounds exciting.
So I just decided I'd sort of just hang out and vibe, you know? Yeah, it was pretty good.
Way better than a monkey or
Yeah.
shark or
I
Nigel.
probably should check to see whether or not any of the crew looked like I might have bitten them. But I'm quite good at gauging reactions from people, you know, as part of the first mate thing. If someone, you know, it might have been a good way of establishing dominance over the crew.
Your energy is too much right now.
Yeah.
Can I have some of that coffee?
Yeah, absolutely, Captain. Aye.
Thank
She
you.
passes you the mug of coffee. It's extremely brutal.
Good.
And she strolls over to the middle of the deck very calmly, doesn't look like there's anything bothering her at all, and draws a cutlass and walks up to the Gummy Nexus gribbly that is still on board the ship, pokes it with her cutlass, and says, "You sure there wasn't a party last night? It's just there's a gribbly here made of gummies. Seems like something someone might come up with for a party. You're all clearly hanging out of your asses." And then seeing all of your expressions goes, that means
Close it.
hungover.
I'm just like laying on a barrel now, just like trying to take a nap. I was like, oh, power nap, good idea.
Yeah, everyone ready for the battle later on today?
I just burp.
A fish comes out. Like,
Fish bone.
Somehow. Yeah, just a full fish book goes, oh, I see. It's, don't know if that's normal wizard stuff, but I'm sure you'll all tell me. So are we gonna eat this? Or should I have some men push it back into the ocean?
We're talking about Gummy.
Yeah, the Gummy gribbly, yeah.
Can you remind me about the gribblies? Because
So a gribbly is like a giant creature with negative bones. It's a large sort of gelatinous cube. It's not gelatinous cube. That's trademark.
sure.
It's a sort of blobby type creature that looks like it might be a sensory organ of some kind,
Gelatinous
potentially.
square.
Yeah.
Okay. And they showed up at our party.
Yeah, they showed up during the Nexus event.
Okay.
The last episode.
Yeah. Apologies.
Yeah, it goes, yeah, so do we have any plans for this, or should I have the men push it back into the ocean?
please just put it back.
Put it back.
I walk up to. So I want to do this. Yeah, I'm going to walk up to it, and I want to alter simple life form.
Mm-hmm.
Because I would believe that would be a simple life form.
Yeah.
And I do want to turn it into more coffee for the crew
Oh my
and
god.
my friends.
Oh my god.
Do I need to roll?
Yeah, go
For
for it.
funsies?
So that's you're actually going to be rolling 6 dice because your Arete rating has gone up.
Yes, that's
And
true.
you
This
can-
is only level 2, so hopefully
Yeah.
it's not too gnarly.
No, I would definitely call that transforming a simple life form. Because you are transforming it fully into another living object that is a coffee bean.
Well,
All right,
it's not
Jesus.
living. Do I want to do this? It's awfully vulgar.
Yeah,
Maybe it's not.
It's
worth it.
extremely vulgar.
You know,
So it's
I
a-
think
it's a
you know,
difficulty of
Wilhelm
5.
thinks about it
Like,
and then decides otherwise.
Yeah.
I just want to save it for whatever battle we might be.
You're right. I was trying to lift
Yeah.
the spirits of the crew,
Given we're all just.
but
Yeah.
it was a thought that passed through my head.
Mhm.
I played it out in my brain, and then I thought about it, and I decided to let it go.
What a
So-
hungover thought, really.
Yeah, I will let Mary do what she's doing with it, which is like slowly pushing it towards the edge
Yeah,
unless anybody stops it.
She's just got some men. She goes, man! She gives a big whistle that I
Yeah.
can't do and
Mhm.
wouldn't do
I
anyway.
wish I could.
Very unpleasant for anyone
Yeah,
to listen to, but she can do it
peeking.
because she's rad. And she just has them kind of. Everyone sort of gets a prodding device because no one really wants to touch it, and they just sort of heave, and they sort of plop it into the ocean.
I imagine it makes a really satisfying smack.
Yeah, it really
Right?
does.
Like like if you grabbed one of those like 10-pound gummy bears they sell on Amazon,
Oh my
toss it in
God,
the water,
yes!
what would it sound like? It'd be good.
So one time,
Good Billy.
there's two parts to this story. One that I'm going to cut out, and one that I'm not.
Okay.
One time, as a parting gift to a long-term girlfriend, to say goodbye and tell her that I had met someone else, and we were already broken up. We were already broken up. I've been broken up for a long time,
Okay, good.
but it was lingering.
Uh-huh.
I bought her a 5-pound American flag gummy bear.
Uh-huh. Patrick. Uh-huh.
That she cradled close to her
Uh-huh.
as I told her that I had met the woman who would become my wife.
What a weird.
That's
So that's
really
a-
weird. That's really, really weird.
So that's a gummy bear
Okay,
story, first of all.
okay.
Secondly,
The thing is, most of my questions are about the gummy and like the flavor and how big it was.
well, I never got to taste it.
Okay.
No,
Because
she
I-
took it away
Yeah.
along
Yeah.
with your love.
Yeah. Yes. As a token. Maybe she still has it.
She took it in the backyard.
That's
and
what it
This is pre-citizen.
And shot it.
I'm
She
assuming.
took it in the backyard and shot it. That's what she did.
It's I also once went to a candy store in Sacramento, and they had one of those 5-pound gummies there, and I said, "Wow, you got the 5-pound gummies?" And the proprietor said, "Yes, that's the biggest gummy you can buy."
Mm-hmm.
And me being me, I said, "Oh, I see you haven't heard of the party gummy." And he said, "The party gummy?" And I said, "Yes, it's 20 pounds." And then I pulled it up on my phone and I show him a picture of the 20-pound party gummy. And he goes, "Excuse me." And then he goes back to like the backstage area of the store and I hear him yelling at someone.
What? Really?
Yeah. I was like, "For fuck's sake." And then he comes back out and he goes, Thank you for telling me." And then next time we go in there, he's got a party gum.
He just wanted a sentence, "That's the largest gummy you can buy."
Yeah. He shouldn't have said that. Like, he was asking for it. He said it with, well, look, pride is not a virtue.
Wow. Can you still buy the party gummy?
You can still buy the party
Oh, I
gummy.
hate
I looked
that.
it up recently because this is the second time this week that I've remembered this anecdote
Oh my
about me
God.
buying someone a giant gummy bear.
Does it actually taste good?
No.
I don't know.
So I too have bought the I didn't buy it. Someone sent me a long time ago in the budding internet career in like 2008. They sent me and my friends who were making props at the time, the 5-pound gummy bear.
Mm-hmm.
And we had some devil's lettuce and tried to eat it. And it was disgusting.
Oh,
Like,
yeah?
we tried to bite it. It tasted disgusting. When you bite it,
You
your
have to-
teeth hurt.
You have to cut it like a roast.
No,
Yeah,
and
you
you
gotta
and it
slice
just turned into a
knife that-
circus of errors of trying to eat this 5-pound gummy bear, and it just did not taste good, and so I do not recommend trying to eat it.
I would
So-
just imagine I would grab it and I would just go for an ear.
That's what I did. That's
That'd be
what I
my
did.
approach. Ah.
No, that's what I did. I picked it up and I was like, and it just feels like you're holding the weight of like a baby, or like a small animal, like a limp animal, and it's like really heavy. And you're like, but like when you bite it, because of the way the gummy like is, it hurts your teeth. Like it's not right. That's what I'm saying.
Well, we won't get one of those then for the Mage of Sail Season 1 wrap party.
Or we should.
Or we should, yeah. And we'll do a game.
Get a
We'll do a game for charity, and we won't put a timer on it. We'll just say that we're all here until the bear is gone.
no, the gummy boat power.
Yes!
Punishment.
I want it sliced. I want to have a gummy sandwich.
I have successfully wrangled about 7 minutes real time. this game so
Fine.
far.
This is
I'm just glad to know.
BTS.
I'm just glad to know that was
Yeah,
important.
okay, thank you.
The gummy gribbly hits the water, and Mary goes, "Well, I had some questions for you all, since we're all going into high-stakes life or death combat,
Sure.
and clearly none of you have slept.
Mm-hmm.
Were we planning on this attack being a nighttime attack or like a daytime attack?
We have a choice?
Well, we can kind of finagle it so that we approach when we can meet them whenever we want. Advantages of a daytime attack: we can see better, etc. And also, we can look at the beautiful ocean as we die. Advantage of a nighttime attack: potential for being scarier, and the Master of Hounds can join.
Oh, we should do a nighttime attack. Then the Master of Hounds is so useful.
Yeah, and also take a nap between.
Yeah, we might actually be able to take a nap.
Yeah, and if the Master of Hounds happens to be in the attack, the chances of him dying increase greatly. So I'm all in favour of this.
Can I turn the ship into steel?
The whole ship?
I have a newsflash.
Yeah, so here's some, okay, so there's some stuff we need to go over about steel.
Hey, can you make sure that Lydia can just team wipe us, like, with a new sphere?
Yeah.
We all got some new situation, and I don't want to drown immediately.
No, I don't either.
Everyone went up an Orite rating between episodes, and we're going to play out those seekings at some point. And I appreciate the fact that Lydia's first thought was, can I now destroy the ship?
Sure.
That is the fundamental setting of this game.
Yeah.
Can I wipe it out in a cool way?
Yeah.
The Titanic. Like, there are plenty
But
of
it's not
ships.
the
There's
shape.
not a
It's
sailing
the
ship.
shape matters.
Yeah.
The shape matters.
definitely-
The shape matters.
I hear the shape matters.
Yeah, the shape. The shape.
Yeah.
Alright, fine, I won't. Then it doesn't have to
Yeah.
be turned into metal.
I love your ideas.
Yeah, you can
Spirit is
definitely
correct.
you can definitely alter various parts of matter of the ship in order to give them sort of more armor or something like that. It may start to affect the speed and seaworthiness of the ship, depending on how much you do.
Okay.
But yeah, that it's within the realms of possibility. I'm not here to tell you not to do things that sink the ship.
I have an important question. Does the ship have one of those decorative heads on it?
It sure could.
Like, what is it? Like, what would it?
Well, so let's
A masthead. That's what it's called.
yeah, a figurehead.
Figurehead. Sorry, yeah, figurehead.
Let's say it doesn't have one at present,
Okay.
but
What side?
there is a store. So Mary, you asked this question to Mary because I guess you didn't look more involved. But she goes,
Yeah.
I mean, we don't have one at the moment. I did notice that. It was slightly odd, but there is a store on the Golden Isle in Hammerhead Bay called Dr. Head's House of Heads.
Well, I was just thinking one of us could just, manifest one, make one for you.
Oh, I suppose so. Yeah, it's
Everyone seems to be itching to change things and matter. I was just thinking one of us could make something. I was seeing, everyone's fingers just going like this, wanting to make something.
Let's do some magic.
Everyone wants to do some magic, and I just thought it might get, the tension to go down.
So you're trying to sort of channel their creative energy.
Yes.
And
Before
if
this
you create,
battle.
I'll be depressed.
Yes, before this battle.
exactly.
Before this battle, we're all very creative people. We need to make something. So I just thought one of us could, create some sort of figurehead for the ship to help us in our night battle against these folks.
Yeah, I mean,
Turn the ship
absolutely.
into a shark.
What kind
Nope, not that one.
Nope.
Nope.
I understand why you're very sharp focused right now. But,
Nope.
We need that on the team.
Nope.
so yeah, you can absolutely make a figurehead. And Mary goes, yeah, all you'd have to decide is which of your, I'm presumably use your arcane abilities, but you would have to decide what the figurehead is going to be. And then I imagine you would have to so Mary doesn't know the rules of magic. You need to have some kind of unless you want to summon it,
Right.
which would involve using quintessence.
Mm-hmm.
You can make it out of magic. You would have to have like a good amount of like scrap wood or something that you could all
barrels
put
and
together.
things,
Yeah, perfectly good gummy, whatever the fuck that we just threw over that we could have converted
turned into a
tool.
figurehead.
That thing's cursed. We don't want that.
So
You're right.
Wait,
Should
can I
the-
just turn wood into...
Yeah, you can absolutely. Well, with your third,
I meant water, sorry.
you can turn any kind of matter into pretty much any shape you want now. Yeah, so you can do
lot of
whatever
water.
you need. You have the raw materials that you need. I would suggest perhaps a figurehead of a Gummy Nexus Gribbly.
or a boat cow, or a.
boat
I think we hit it. That's it. Yeah.
What if we have a boat cow but with horns?
And its udders are spiky.
Ew.
I don't hate it. It's threatening, and we need that.
And its wings lean back. What if it's just like a boat cow? Because most figureheads have, some sort of sexy element, just with like the udders just right here.
Yeah, so like a sexy boat cow, maybe in a corset. Maybe something that's gonna give, create sort of create some lift. Yeah.
Yes, like a boat cow with a corset and its udders just like right here.
Yeah.
So just
Yeah, absolutely.
this is the face Wilhelm is making the whole time.
Yeah.
And like
Rule
as
34.
water
boat
goes
cow.
up to it, it actually like goes up through a funnel and then comes out as fire.
No, that's too much. Too much. We'll workshop.
Yeah, we're gonna start. We're
You
gonna
always need to tone leak it down.
Yeah, once
Too
you're putting a pump system
What
in.
if it's just a okay? No, better idea. What if it's just an angel body, like just a human body with a boat cow head?
I don't know. I kind of like the big titty boat cow.
Okay, big titty boat cow. Alright, fine.
Yeah.
So how does that work? Do the udders are they
BTBC.
stuffed into the corset? Or do they hang out of the corset like little
Is
fingers?
this showing maybe just a hint of udder?
I hate this.
Just a little.
How salacious looking is this boat cow going to be?
I'm trying to think how you show a hint of udder.
Yeah, I don't. Is it stuffed into the corset? The corset is really where it's throwing me because that's a human body.
You just see a couple of bumps.
Yeah, you just see like a bump of udder
Sure.
out of the.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay,
Out of
and
the
then
top.
we make this with magic, and it's also got big eyelashes.
Yeah. Okay, great. Yeah.
Oh, great.
Yeah, it'll be a little bit sexy.
Yeah.
Well, the whole point is, to inspire the sailors, and I
Yeah.
feel like everyone's inspired by this sexy boat
Yeah,
cow.
nothing inspires a pirate like a sexy cow.
Mhm.
I'm just going to delete the rest of my notes.
Do we need a new episode title? Nothing more inspiring than a sexy boat cow? Did that just
I feel like everyone's going to watch us create this monstrosity as it changes from a human to a sexy boat cow to a sexy boat cow in a corset to all these things. And
Yeah, I can
everyone's-
imagine that you're doing the magic,
yeah.
and every time they suggest something, you fine,
the
all right.
wood room.
Let's change it. So
Asking for how we want to dress the battle, and we're just focused on this.
This is morale.
morale, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, we are for sure delaying any of this combat.
Yeah,
Yeah,
this is
as much as we can.
so for everyone at home. We've been trying to get to the ship-to-ship combat for a really long time. Things keep going wrong. I am now convinced we will never do it.
No,
we're going to
we're
be
ready.
here for 16 hours, and I'll be singing going, "You meet a funny little man."
He has a good
He
accent.
has a funny accent and a rich backstory filled with puns. No, we're doing it. We're doing it part 2. We're definitely doing this.
Yeah.
We're reaching the limits of how close I can get to the ship.
Yeah, we're ship edging.
So let's make this. But yeah, we're shedging. Let's do this roll. So you now have 6 dice.
Holding me back.
God,
I'm gonna
you
say that-
paradox this.
I'm going to
ship
say
out.
that the pirates don't count as witnesses anymore because they are accustomed to the stuff that wizards can
They-
do.
Yeah, so is that how that works? Like witnesses, if
yeah.
they understand and accept magic, they're no longer
Yeah, absolutely.
okay.
So that's one of the reasons why
Because
cult
they all-
members don't count as witnesses.
Okay, they all work for us. They know the wizards are up to some shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
The version of reality that is accepted on your ship has changed.
Mhm.
And they now basically it's like
Ever since the sand incident, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
I also didn't change bodies with people. I feel like you
Yeah.
should be more.
pirates on the Unconquered Isles are kind of used to things being a bit fucky wucky.
Mhm.
So yeah, 6 dice. It's not like a tremendous amount of matter you're changing. I would maybe add in a paradox dice for the size of the thing you're making.
And how many times it's changed?
Yeah, and then add in another paradox dice for the amount of time because you want it to be
Is
there
that
for
a
a
swap
fair
in or
while.
add in?
Hmm?
Is that swap in?
You
or add
swap
in?
it.
Okay.
You
okay.
swap paradox dice.
And it's a total of 6 now instead of 5.
Yes, it's total of 6 now because your retail rating is gone up.
We love that.
So it is. So you want to get at least 4 successes.
Okay, so
And we're
on
just
6
letting
dice.
Liga do this. We're
yeah,
just
Yeah.
I'm just drawing a little symbol to try to make this happen.
3,
Oh, I got a skelly.
2 skellies.
2 skellies.
One skelly's on a paradox. and
Okay,
then-
so that means you're going to have a point of persistent paradox.
And then I have just having one of the 3 stars doesn't.
Just one on its own is fine. That's just a success.
Okay, and then 2 successes.
Oh, so you got 2 successes total and
We need-
1 skelly.
We need 4.
So go ahead and put that point of persistent paradox down on your sheet. That's from getting a 1 on a paradox dice.
Ah! Okay.
So you can now succeed at a cost, or you can use a willpower roll to re-roll up to 3 non-paradox dice. So you only have 1 to roll, really.
2.
You have 2 to roll.
I'm gonna do willpower.
Okay.
This is important.
Yeah.
It's for morale.
It's for morale.
It is morale.
I mean, this is going to have an effect on your stats.
Yeah.
You said up to 3?
Up to 2 non-paradox.
Yeah,
Or 2
up to 3 non-paradox, but you only have 2 available, is my understanding.
I really just hope that all of the sailors, men and women alike, are on the edge of their seat waiting for
So
this.
is it beaved?
Oh, yeah, there's a crowd.
Yeah.
They want to see some good magic happen.
I got another skelly and nothing.
Skelly.
Well, yeah, on the regular.
So, do you want to succeed at a cost?
Yes.
Okay. The cost is... So how erotic did you want this? How erotic did you want this
Wait, when they
figurehead
were supposed to be, relatively demure as to entice, not to give the whole package.
Like,
So-
I want it very erotic.
Oh,
So
I was
you-
thinking Victorian, like, an ankle, but
Yeah, it's so it's
You would find it under the hardcore section.
yeah, you've made
Under the boat.
you've made a boat
Utter.
cow figurehead. It is definitely in the eroticism genre.
The udders
It
are,
is maybe a little too sexy.
the udders are like in full view.
Yeah.
Several piercings.
Oh my god.
Yeah, one of the others is pierced.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And it's kind of the look that the boat cow has in its eye is less demure and more inviting.
Oh my god.
And you see pirates beginning to edge closer to the
No.
figurehead for a look, and
No.
they very
No.
approvingly say, "Oh yeah, it's a very good figurehead." And then one says, "I think we should keep it in my room."
Oh my god.
I'm gonna keep the actual boat cow very close to me.
yeah. Chunkus Shanks is playing around and looks at it and goes, "No."
Yeah, it's good. Yeah, it's good. I wasn't quite thinking that, but it'll do. It seems like we've boosted the morale.
So here's the thing.
It's so boosted right now.
You unfortunately the boost to morale has been reduced slightly because of the fact that pirates are now openly fighting each other over who gets to look after the boat cow.
Boat cow or the boat cow figure.
The boat cow figurine.
No,
Okay,
don't
yeah.
touch the
Yeah.
little boat cows. No, please.
No one
This
gets
is
to look after it because it sits in. It's literally.
it's attached to the ship.
Yeah, it's literally at the front of the ship.
They go like, I Captain Liga, we'll find a way to get it attached right away. Like I'll do it. And then there's an argument about where to transport the boat cow
Oh my
figurine,
God.
where the best place to grab it would be.
Oh my god. I really do feel like this tradition may have been misplaced.
Yes. So, but they take it off and they appear to be trying to install the figurehead, and you're going to get a little morale boost, but not as big as if the boat cow wasn't
Quite as
pornographic.
yeah, well, you know what? We tried our best.
Yeah, that's what happens sometimes.
Anyway, here it is.
Those
I'm gonna
fishnets
put that
on
up.
the boat
I'm gonna
cow?
put this up on the lower third.
It's above
So
the
that's all
corset. It's just
tibbies. Huh?
yeah, it's
Yeah.
just above the corset. Like we're not quite sure physically how that happened, but that's what it looks like.
But yeah, that's what
and
it is.
it's got like kissable lips. Too.
Yeah.
All right. Well, yes, magic has saved the day again,
Magic
everyone.
saves the day again.
On the next episode.
So Mary Drexel says to you, "Well, now we got that out of the way, I'm sure you'll all want to go and sleep. Do we have anything that you would like us to be handling in terms of preparations for the combat ahead? Because by the time we wake you up, we'll be pretty much ready to attack."
Let's make sure that our cannons
Yeah.
are prepared.
Yeah.
We have one in the chamber with additional reinforcements next. Make sure our gunpowder is good.
Yeah.
And
So we don't have a cannoneer yet.
okay,
So
we
we've
don't
got
have a cannon.
we've got a couple of crew members who are sort of stepping in. This is Jen and Eric.
Mm-hmm.
They're the crew members who are going to help out whenever we don't have like a named crew member.
Oh yeah.
Okay, Jen and Eric, how do you?
Sure.
What's your experience with
Cannons.
explosives cannons?
Jen says, "Well, Captain, we watched as you shot Nigel out of the cannon and took notes. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure that we'll be able to point it in the right direction. Yeah,
Good.
at the other ship.
Yes.
Yeah.
Make sure there's no obstructions that we're not pointing at the inside of our ship. We've definitely, we read the manual that Nigel provided, and I think we're doing all right.
You got the note to aim a little high, right? Just like a little.
We do now, absolutely.
Like
and then you see Eric go a little high.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll definitely all try and be a little high before we enter the battle.
Great. Check it out.
Is there anything else that you would like to do before you go and have?
Oh yeah, I think
want
actually
to be
I want to
ready?
use my new powers to sense any flaws within the ship.
Your current ship?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm going to touch the spiritual essence of this ship and
Let's do
sense
it.
any flaws within the ship that need repaired.
So I would say that's going to be Spirit 2 Entropy 1 effect.
Okay.
So you're going to have to do some occult stuff in order to get that working.
Yeah.
So go ahead and get that roll ready. That's going to be 6 dice.
Okay.
Any paradox in there?
I don't think you really need paradox for this one. I think you've probably got enough just natural juice. But
Yeah.
you're going to have to get 2 successes.
Ooh, wow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 successes and
5
a Scully.
successes. A Scully.
I
Okay.
like that.
Yeah.
You could have had a less
5
sexy
successes.
boathouse ship, but whatever.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's
It's not my
branding.
fault. Not your fault.
So here's an interesting thing you discover.
Mm-hmm.
So the ship is very well, it's been very well repaired. It was repaired when you were in Blood Island.
Okay.
And everything looks pretty good. There are areas where it appears that structural weaknesses have been introduced
Oh.
deliberately
Someone
and
sabotaged
then repaired.
us.
So luckily there's no flaws here. You're not going to be in trouble. But if someone hadn't found these and repaired them,
Oh my God.
and you don't have a bosun, so it's unclear as to who would have done this,
Strange.
there would have been an issue. Now you may recall that when you woke up in Nigel's body in his chambers, he was looking at a bunch of papers. And He had a
Yes.
murder board
Yes.
where he was looking for a traitor.
Yes.
So the ship is going to be fine,
Yes. I
but
will.
that's something that you might want to address perhaps post-battle.
Yeah. I think even just now before I head to bed, I'm going to go tell Nigel that I'm going to have a moment with Nigel and just tell
Okay.
him there is a saboteur.
Yes. I believe you know that I know that there's a saboteur, yes.
But my magic has also shown me there's a saboteur. So I just would like to confirm your murder board looks a little anxiety driven. So I'm just going to confirm your feelings.
Oh, excellent. I love to have my fears confirmed.
Also, did Big Paul give you anything?
He's still not speaking to me.
Well, I would just look out for maybe more subtle indications. I feel like before this big battle, it's important to show those we care that we care about.
Perhaps I should send him one of my poems.
I think that would be a good idea. I think just bridging that gap, but he does care. I think he's just going through it.
We'll talk more about the traitor after the battle.
Yes, I just wanted to confirm to maybe, hopefully give you that peace of mind as we're shooting at people that someone here is clearly being a fuck.
So, got me.
Do you tell us the
I use pirate words now, she says, and she walks away. I'll tell you as well. I'll say that there's, from being in Nigel's body, even though I blocked that out, that there is a traitor among us.
I want to find them now and throw them to the enemy.
Stone.
It's
Stone.
Would you say it's sus?
sus.
Stone.
Is that something? That's something the kids say.
No.
Isn't it?
No.
That's youths.
No.
They say that things are sus.
They do.
Yeah.
Sus. Yes.
So I do inform my crewmates that
I'm
it's
sorry.
sus.
Am I being mid?
You're being boomer right
Oh,
now.
oh.
Actually.
I'm being a boomer.
Yeah.
Damn.
You could be less boomer.
Harsh.
That's worse than mid, isn't it?
Mid boomer?
Mid boomer.
They're different categories.
I don't know. I feel like that's all of that's.
So, if we don't have any final preparations,
I would love to go down to the bilge
Okay.
and see Apex.
Oh, sure, absolutely.
Oh yeah.
All I just want to do is just inspire him a little bit. I'll
Oh.
put my hand on his shark shoulder. Does he have
Yes.
shoulders?
Yeah, he does.
And say,
He's in his human form.
we're going to get you your ship back because I want to
Yeah.
motivate him. So,
Co-Captain Wilhelm, very good to see you. I had some questions for you in advance of the battle.
okay, go on.
Should I be in when I join the battle? Should I be in my human form, which is muscular and powerful, or in my, what I understand the crew are calling my street shark form, which may induce fear in both. But I should tell you, my street shark form, Wilhelm, it induces a strange kind of fear in mortals of all kinds. Our own crew may find it hard to fight near me.
Yeah, I feel
Or I could be a flippy floppy fish boy.
I understand you. Have you ever played Echo the Dolphin? There's a part where you kind of jump out of the water. In my opinion, we should use the element of surprise, and you should start in shark form, get enough speed, and then street shark out of the water onto the deck as soon as we also board.
A kind of flanking maneuver.
Exactly.
Co-Captain Wilhelm,
We want you near the poop deck, which I know you favor.
Indeed, that's one of my favorite decks.
Yes.
I agree with you. I will be a shark.
Yes.
And then when it is time, I will be on the ship.
I can tell you're a tactician.
And I will say, Avast. And then I will start killing people.
Mm-hmm.
I'll make sure I kill the right ones.
You can't wait to watch.
Yes, it's going to be excellent. Thank you, Co-Captain Wilhelm.
Of course.
I'm glad to have this plan.
Of course. Flush. Once or twice.
So we have talked to Apex. We've made a pornographic figurehead.
So disappointed.
And these are episode bullet notes.
Yeah. Does anyone else have any other plans before you retire to your chambers?
I want to make some Molotov cocktails.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, absolutely. So
that sounds useful.
So you want to turn some? So you probably don't have anything that resembles gasoline on board the ship, for
Grog.
obvious reasons. You could do it with grog. That will definitely cause a morale drop.
All right.
But you can just turn. You would need to probably turn water into gasoline. I think is going to be the way of doing it here. So you want to do another roll.
I do.
This is a basic transmutation. So it's going to be 6 dice, and you're going to need at least 3 successes.
I'm not doing good.
No.
What did you get?
Nope.
One success.
Is it Biff time?
Still water.
Okay. Would you like to succeed at a cost, or would you like to
Succeed at a cost.
succeed at a cost? Okay. We'll find out what that is.
I took all their grog to make Molotov cocktails. God damn it.
So yeah, you make what you are pretty sure
Okay,
are
Big
some
Paul.
workable Molotov cocktails.
You're pretty sure.
Yeah. You definitely think that this worked. There was a moment where you thought you might have gotten like part of the sigil wrong, but you erased it really quickly. And you're pretty sure that the magic didn't notice.
Yeah.
So
Magic didn't notice. That's how that works.
So you return, you all retire to your chambers and drift off into perhaps a slightly anxious sleep, not knowing what awaits you in the coming battle ahead, the first battle that any of you have been involved in. And we will burden our souls with those secrets next time on Mage of Sail. Thank you very much for watching. Like and subscribe. That's I can't tell you how important that is. And if you're enjoying the show, please consider pledging to us on Patreon. We will see you soon. Bye-bye.
A wizard's life for me. We sailed the mighty ocean to find the traitor sea. Bones, bones, bones. A wizard's life for me. We found the isles unconquered as they should ever be. Bones, bones, bones. A wizard's life for me. We sailed the mighty ocean to find the traitor sea. Bones, bones, bones. A wizard's life for me. We found the isles unconquered as they should ever be.